Greetings, Minecrafters, Nonsanity here, and welcome to episode 15 of Stoneblock 3. Alright, so where we left off, it's been a few days, work's been busy. We were making polonium. This is how many I had the next morning when I checked. Well, the next day when I checked. Less than 24 hours. So that's more than we needed for making everything, so I tore it down. But I do want to make a few notes about how it behaved. There was a radiation leak, and I think I can blame it on a bug. I didn't see anything wrong. The reactor was fine. It had shut down because it had run out of fuel and stuff, and that's because, if you see here, this pipe is supposed to be connected to this entangled block. I think what happens when the server rebooted during the night, it lost that connection, and it also lost that connection, and it lost 3 out of 4 of these connections. This one survived, so maybe south-facing connections survive, but all the others don't. I don't know, I haven't tested, but luckily all these are still good. It's just the entangled blocks, I think. It may be that if the entangled block is not in the chunk, not in the same chunk as the thing it's entangled with. No. Because, well, let's see. Where is the... Oh, that's in a different chunk from... Yeah, this one's entangled to that machine, and they're in different chunks. And this is entangled to this. They're in different chunks. And then this block is entangled down here. So yeah, they're all crossing chunk boundaries. So like if one of the chunks, well, one of the chunk has to load before another one. And maybe that causes the entangled blocks to briefly, if they load first, before their target does, then they don't have any valid inputs and outputs, and these mechanism cables disconnect. Then the thing it's attached to loads, but there's no block update, and so they don't reconnect. So if I was the entangled block mod author, I would add emit a block update to surrounding blocks when it finishes connecting. Because then it would force these to reevaluate their relationship and reconnect. That's just a guess, though. Just a guess. But anyway, we are done with that. It was a very small leak. I don't know, don't know what caused it, but I've been gone long enough that it's gone. And I had my radiation suit, so I went in wearing it. I only went in now without wearing it because I know everything's turned off. But I had that on when I went back and said, oh, there's green particles in the air. Checked it out, and it wasn't too high. Continuing on, we need a few more materials for our infinity catalyst here. Some of the other items, like I said, that are EMCable, Enderium, Mob Filters, PET, Infused Ender Pearl, Nether Star, Flux Block, Node Overclocker, Paladin Brush, Magenta Matter, and then these 3, Crystal Matrix, Diamond Lattice, and Record Fragment, which are all at the top level. We need the Endest Pearl, we need the Train Track Singularity, and one of the other materials we need in actually using these guys, one of the things I want to make, wasn't it? Oh no, it wasn't using that, it was using these uses. No, it's uses of this. Somewhere here. Ah, there it is. Need to make the transmutation tablet. And that requires HDPE sheets. Everything else, red matter blocks, nitro, infinity energy collectors. Yeah, all the rest of this we can do. Just we don't have the HPD. Now they do have EMC, but you have to make one first. And the HDPE pellets you make them from also have EMC. So you have to just make one of those. But to make that, we need some machines. And that will be over in that corner. But first, let's get the railroad tracks, because that setup, you just need to make one, and then you can tear it all down. Railroad tracks. We're going to reuse this setup, which is sort of why I made it, so it could be reused for lots of different things. So, what we're going to do, we're going to tell this to make andesite slabs. All right, there, put the andesite slab there, and it's sitting there because it's not part of the extraction. And for this recipe, it needs to be hit with an iron nugget. So we'll toss that up there, and it should whack it. Oh, once I turn the power on. There we go. It whacked it. Well, it whacked it twice. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Because the first and second step in making the train tack is nugget. So it just whacked it twice. So I'll basically route it right past that one. All right, let's pick it up. Pop, pop. And we'll teach it to output this, which will take it over here. And since it's already been whacked, we can just output it again to bring it over here. And now we're going to break this one because it has to be replaced with a stomper. And it just stomped it. And we'll tell it to output that to this drawer. And it's now done. I can toss that piece on there and it'll get processed. And that's all at max speed. I wonder if it would be faster if we slow that, if we make it so. Seen how fast it is now. What if I clear this one? Put this first tier there. Give this one a nugget. Alright, I can turn it up now. They're all out of sync. Just let it empty out and then get it back in sync. No, I don't think it got any faster doing it that way. It was worth a try. Though I don't want the sound really, so... Oh, that's strange. It's item pickup. That's unfortunate. I'd like to have the pickup sound, but I guess it'll we'll keep that one muted just while this is running. I could make a localized sound blocking, but that's fine. Put this one away and those away. All right, so railroad tracks, they're on their way. Oh, how many do we need? I should put down a sign for that. Pick this up. Get a sign. And look at how many we need. So it's 80. Let's get out my phone as a calculator here. So we need 80 times 1,628. So we need 131,000, we'll call it. So 131K. That's going to take a while, and I don't think these are watch sensitive. We should try and make sure, though. So put it here, toss it on, activate it. It's maybe a little bit faster. They seem to be in sync now. That is max speed. Yeah. Turn it off. Yeah, I think it is a little faster with it on, so we'll leave it on. All right. Moving on. Next we need the endest pearls. Now, it's been a while since I set this one up, so I'm going to try and remember what I need to do. Let's elevate it by 1. It's 3 at the bottom. Then it's out 2. Alright. So now all the paths... Nope, I need to fix this one to go sideways. I know I can use my wrench on it, but that works pretty fast for just fixing one. Actually, I will need my wrench, so I guess I'll get it out. Because we need to do something on the back, and that is connect parts. So these things, if you hit the gaps between them, you can see it lighting up here. They will go away and join them together. So I'm going to do all the edge ones into 8 groups, like that. Then the middle one, I need to keep all the plus shape in the center there, but get rid of the ones around it. Yeah, keep that shape the same in the middle, but then sort of join everything else out to what we had already separated. Like so. Alright, that's the pattern we want. Now I've already filled this drawer with ender stars. And I think it pushes out to the back. Let me see if I put the... Yeah, I did utility pusher south, and that is the correct direction. I'm facing south right now. So it should be pushing into that center space. And there it is. And I filled up 4 drawers similarly with these neutronium blocks, ingots. And they should be pushing out to the back. Good. All right. And that's 2,000 of each. So we can make 2,000 from those. Next. Guess we'll do piping for everything else here. So we want to run... some pipes along here. Oop. How come this is different? Oh, yeah, it's not different. I'm doing exactly the right. All right. And down this way. And then over to there. That works. Here we'll place a link. Whoop. Did not mean to jump right then. And we will set it to output. And I probably want to give it an upgrade. And this one will be endstone. Oh, there's endstone. Alright, thump. They should all be full. Okay, good. Now we just need to fill the inside. And for that, I'm just going to put a pipe here, an enderlink here, output, speed it up, and get an ender pearl. Thump. And they're all full. So that's going to be a very fast refill. I like that. Alright, now we just need some power. And how do I want to do the power? Well, I've got some of these encased. Actually, I can do it I guess I need to move them forward. Or back. I can put them back here. Like that. If I get one more... I had a nice layout from before. I just don't remember what it was. So I'm going to put the gear to run it all here. I guess I'll just put another gear there. That'll work. Cog. One more cog there, and then I can put the motors. 1, 2, 3, and I've got 4, so let's get one more encased chain drive here. Alright, and these I'm going to put them all up to maximum speed. And actually I do want to whack this to point that way and this one to point that way, and then put my drawer. I don't have an output drawer. Drawer. I don't want it to connect to this pipe. It'll get filled with stuff, so I'm going to connect to a pipe there, disconnect, and then when I place this drawer here, it will not connect, because this remembered that as long as you make sure you disconnect it on the side of this pipe and not the pipe that I placed there, it'll remember its disconnection and not connect to this. So that would put its output in there. Alright, I think they just need power now. And it looks like I was using an energy cable to provide the power. That's sort of ugly. Guess I should have moved it up one more. 1, 2, 3. Over here. It may need one more. Yep. Put it underneath. There it goes. And now we're making endest pearls. So let it make 1,600 of those, or 17K. You can make a full 2,000 since it's got enough materials for that. And that's another sound effect I wouldn't mind. Actually, the crusher should be muted. Item frame. That's the sound. Yeah, I can pick this up. Alright. Another project chest down. How's this doing? It's got 1K. It'd probably have to run overnight. Moving on. This is the one we'll not need to keep it set up for very long. I can put away that crescent wrench. Oh, and I do want to get out my configurator, because now we're doing a little bit of mechanism to make these HDPE sheets. Alright, so I've got a nice little spot set for it here. And I'm going to put some item pipes down like that. And the first thing we want is the crusher. This is a crushing factory. Did not need to be a factory. Like I said, I only need one of these. Next we have a pressurized reaction chamber. And then a rotary condensator. On the back we have an electrolytic separator and another PRC. The electrolytic separator needs water. So if we place this tank on top and crouch, right click it till it lights up a little bit, that should be pushing water into the fluids. Top input. There, it's full of water. Good. And it had some power in it, so it's already starting to create hydrogen and oxygen. Right now, I've already cleared out all of these inputs and outputs. So we have to explicitly set all the inputs and outputs. This will make it a little bit easier to follow along. Alright. This will be our source of cake, because cake in the crusher produces 8 biofuel. And if you go through everything that makes biofuel, 8 is pretty good. I think the only thing that's better than the cake's 8s is something that's not EMCable. Now, pi is also 8. No, I guess, all right, so 8 is good. 8 is 8 is enough. All right, so we're going to pipe out into the items, into the top of this. And we need to activate that. So it's going to get cakes, and it's going to crush it into the biomass. What's it called? Biofuel? No. Biofuel. This is called biofuel. And it is going to output to the right. All right, it's going to go in here. This one is going to input items. We're in items. Input from the right, and we get the biofuel. It also needs water, so we're going to get it from the same tank. And it's going to input fluids from the top. And we'll start pumping that out. All right, it's getting water. And it needs, if we look at the uses for this, any sort of water and hydrogen. So it's going to need hydrogen in the back. So we go over here to our separator and look at hydrogen is on the dark blue, not the light blue. So gases, back, dark blue output, eject on. All right, we need to input it. So over here, gases, back, input. And there we go, and it's running. This will take the biofuel and turn it into substrate and ethylene. The substrate is going to go out the bottom. So items, output bottom, auto eject is fine. And then we'll right click that so it starts outputting. And it should show up in this one. No, because we need to set up the input. Input on the bottom items. There's the substrate. The ethylene is a liquid. We're going to push that out. No, it's not a liquid. It's a gas. Is it a gas? I guess it is a gas. We're going to push it out the side. See, it doesn't say when you hover over it, but I think it's ethylene and liquid ethylene is the other one. So output blue to the right. Okay. And this one we're going to do input gas on the left. And we're doing condensator. That's correct. So it's going to turn this ethylene into a liquid ethylene. And that's a liquid, and it's going to push it out the back. So we come over here. And this one we want to take the liquid ethylene in from the back. And it needs oxygen as its other input. So over here we have the oxygen still, which is a gas. We're going to say push that out to the left. And this one has to input a gas from the right. All right, it's got the two things it needs. Now everything just needs some power. Power, power. Power, power, power. And we have our first HDPE. We can tear this all down. We're done. Because with one HDPE pellet, come over here. That one's full. Which one am I on now? This one. Toss it in here. Get out a stack of those. Turn them into, it's only 8, a sheet. Put the sheet in there, and now we've got as many of those as we want. Alright, so this is one of those cases, which I like in this pack, that you have to build the machine to make the something, but sometimes you don't need to keep the machine running. So there we go. It will back stuff as soon as it's got a stack of the pellets in here, which won't be too long. It's already up to 12. All right, how are we doing with these two guys? 1.6K. 100. Yeah, they're going to take overnight for sure. So what else can we do? Well, we need to make another machine. And this machine I'm going to use the extreme crafting table for. Let's get rid of these. So we need to actually make these singularities. And for that we need the neutronium compressor. It needs blocks of iron, crystal matrix ingots, redstone, a neutronium block, and neutronium ingots. So this is 9 ingots, a couple of hoppers. And we want to make a bunch of them, so I just stacked in enough here to get 10 of them. Maybe. Give it a moment. It's thinking about it. Gave me 2. But it's still got a full... Oh, no, here. I hadn't fully filled that stack. Oh, I got 19. How did I get 19? There was only 10 hoppers. Does it make 2? And now I've got 108. And this this block has got some bugs to it. If I leave and come back, yeah, there's actually 108 in there. All right, so that's bugged. All right. Well, we got a little bit more of these than we need. I mean, I can burn the materials, but we've got so much EMC that it doesn't really matter too much. So let's set some of these up, and having it right by that, we'll do it over here. So how do these work? Well, they need to input on the top a material. And I think we're going to start with... Well, let's just start with the first one over here. Man of Steel. Why not? Going to get a item pipe, an upgrade, and it is now making singularities. There's our first one. There's the quest for it. But we can speed it up a little bit with a dose of time. Let's get 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if these need to be powered up before placed on the pedestals, but alright, how's that doing? Oh, it's doing much faster. And then now it's full, so we need to output them. Not into there, but just into a drawer. I already had a drawer. Output and speed it up. Probably doesn't need it. Maybe it does. Alright, so it's going really fast now. We'll quickly get up to our 16K, I think. Though we have a lot more than that in Man of Steel, so... well, it'll stop at 2,000. And there'll still be plenty up there. That's fine. Now, the next one I'm going to do is one of the ones that uses an EMC item. So we'll set that up in parallel here for the moment. Again, disconnect you. And get a link. And teach it pallets. Now these things do not stack. If I ask for a stack, I get 1. That's going to slow down the process, because here we've got, looks like can get 10 in there while it's processing. And, they're flowing through much faster than that. But it can put some in there while it's processing. Now, it may not matter too much with these 3 watches behind it, but well, we'll see in a moment when we fire it up. This thing really needs a button to clear out whatever it's got in its buffer, whatever this number is. That'd be really handy. Alright, it just hit 1,700, and that means we can stop it. I'll go ahead and put this back. And this one is done. And I should get a chest out to just stick these guys in for the moment. Alright, let's see how fast this goes. And I gotta break this and replace it. And go. Oh. Oh, it's got to go on the top. Yeah, that's right. That's why I had it on the top to begin with. It doesn't allow inputs from the side. It has to get its inputs from the top. So that. And go. Yeah, see, it needs a whole lot of these. And you can see it's nowhere near as fast because it can't buffer up extra ones in this slot. So that's why we got more than one. And I should have arranged this whole setup a little differently. So let me do that. Grab one. Oh, I have one. Okay. So what we will do is get more pipes. Lay them out here. 4. We'll do 8. Yep. I hear you over here. What you got? Sleep charm. You know, I've never slept in this pack. Bye-bye. Oh, no, you survived. Let's get him over this one. This one you won't survive. I didn't kill him. Don't look at me. My hands are clean. Speaking of hands, there we go. So yeah, we're going to have multiples of these for the brushes. I did not get enough pipes. Okay, and where's my link? There's my link. Brushes, output, speed, and then we just have to make all of these output. Don't know if I'll need to make them sped up or not. I don't think so. Yeah, they're nowhere near as fast enough to need that. Wow, they are so slow. I wonder if I can put more. I don't think it would make a difference, but let's give it a try. Crank these up. Whoops. And pedestals. There, that's going to be as fast as it possibly can go. And it didn't make much difference at all. All right, well, let's calibrate. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Didn't make a difference. 4, 5, 6, same. 2, 3, 4, 5 seems the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seems the same still. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, same. 8. Oh, wow, that's not making any difference whatsoever. Huh. And I do know those do speed up the pipes. Alright, so I've got 18 of them here, and it's still very slow going. It'll be a while before we have 1,700 of these. So this one's going to be overnight. But I took one of them away, and I made this. And you can see it's much faster. This is just doing the enderium. And it's got one clock, one watch behind it here. So, enderium, ultimate pipe. It's keeping up. It only needs 22 as opposed to 3,333 and these stack. So, yeah, it's more than halfway there. So, I'm going to be running all of these. I mean, I did doing that and I've done that. Just do all the rest. Not these, just the top row. And then all of the materials in here, like the balloons, which you can't see, but they're there. And the processors, and all these things that are going to end up making singularities. And I'll just grind through it here. EMC items will use the link, and then I'll start switching it out for these drawers, and yeah, just work our way through it. We're at 1.8, so we've got enough. I will clear that one out. Pick this up. I'm going to use this drawer here. I'll probably move it closer. But yes, so this has got 2 out of 22. And there's no way to clear it in here. That gives you recipes. Be nice if a click or a shift click would clear it. But as far as I know, the only way to do it is to break it and place it back again. And then you've got to reconnect this and give it its upgrade back and put down a new drawer and get the next item. I'm leaving one just so I know I did it. These are the mob filter pets. Pretty simple to make. And they take 7,000. I wonder if this is one that would help from having more watches, since we're not really using it for these pallets. Let's bring them over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, it's faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It might be able to do even more. Oh, okay. Let's crank it up. Keep cranking until the cranking doesn't have any more effect. There's the watch. Let's grab 3 and be very optimistic. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That seems the same. 4. Maybe the tiniest bit faster, but I think that's the max. That is the max. 3 or maybe 4. It's hard to tell at that point. I could use a stopwatch, but it doesn't matter that much. So this one's, because it's a bigger one, it's going to take a while. And that's why I'm going to do all this off camera. All right. And that was off camera. It's actually a couple days. Not a couple days of Minecraft time. I did a little bit and then had to step away for a bit. So I took down the one that was doing the pallets because it finished. And I put some of its neutronium compressors over here to accelerate this one. I did make a few changes because I was running all the materials through. You can see like I'm now out of the demonic slates, or what was it? No, it doesn't say anymore. Those are completely gone. I used up most of the palladium, but I still have some. Have plenty of the emerald clusters. Still have 8K of these. A lot of them I had a lot more of. The track's finished. You can see I've got 447,000. That's after I made my 2K of, or almost 2K of, singularities. There's the word. That's what we're finishing up today. Singularities. Yeah, so I ran all the ones that I needed to. Did I not? Oh, that's 2 million. I was saying 2K? Why is there still 2K in here? Did I forget this one? No, I had made way too many of those. And I'm not sure where I put them now. It's been a couple of days. Somewhere I've got all the... Oh, yeah, I know where they put them. I put them over there. All right, set up some infrastructure. This is where they're going to be used. All the singularities I've got and everything else they need are back here, except the balloons, which we're going to finish up together. Yeah, even the railroad tracks and all the stuff that needs to go up here, they're all there in reverse order, so we can run that through and get our infinity catalysts. And then over here, I've got the setup for the next step to make the infinity ingots. But before that, I want to say that I've got everything laid out here to do our final builds. We've got the 4 gem armors. They're going to be upgraded. It's going to be the infinity bow, which does not need this bow. I just put it here as a placeholder. The table will be upgraded, as well as the red matter pickaxe, sword, axe, shovel, and hoe. So those are our 11 final items, and actually this will get upgraded one more time, I do believe. So yeah, I was doing all of them, and when I ran through all of the balloons, I only have 920 singularities. I didn't make enough of the balloons. I think I know why. I had made enough of the treated wood slabs and treated wood planks to make the slabs, and plenty enough of the hemp. And so I tore down the machine, forgetting that I still needed to let those run through to make balloons. So I pulled out my treated wood slabs and treated wood planks. The slabs already emptied out, and I used up all the planks because I left it running for a couple days. And I still have 8 million hemp. That really, I got plenty of those. And I ran it through the same crafter to make the tough fabric and put it all together. And was running it, at fast speed mode and pulling power, tons of power, because I had accelerated with watches. And the tough fabric was the bottleneck. So I made a second one over here that just made more tough fabric and piped it in. And that sped it up a bit. But now it's completely run out, and we now have 984,000 balloons. So this setup, I've got 4. I think that's more than I need, but I just set up 4. To clear out previous... Let's see, I think I already cleared these out. Yeah, these are all empty. Often when you run through in multiples and you stop it by breaking... Well, I stop it by breaking them. But if I stop it by picking this up or running out of the material, there will be little bits left in here. Nan. Not a number. There will be some left in here, not the stuff, but the progress with what it's making. And it won't accept a different material until you break it and place it back down again. Originally, I had these same item pipes down below, but then every time I broke them, placed them again, they would have lost all of their extracts. So I switched them to laser nodes, which if I break all these, it doesn't change their settings. I can place them back down again, and everything is ready to go. So that worked much better for changing all the materials. So now let's put this guy up here, and I should have done it for the top as well, but now I need to whack all these, and I put away my speed upgrades. I did this a lot. Alright, so that should be going and making more. Oh yeah, look at it go. We'll be up to 1.7 very shortly. And there are no upgrades on this. Yes, it'll stop at 2K. Though, that's fine. Okay, so actually I can turn this one off now since it's not being used. Save a little bit of power, not that I need it. And can't tell it slow down. I really wish you could crouch and see the full number or something on these things. Oh, I can see it up at the top. I can see it going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going up in groups. I have to remember that. Here in the last episode, I learned something that I could do. I'm sure at some point it stops showing you additional stacks, since if you've got 2 billion of something in one of these drawers, which I do, and I crouch look at it, yeah, it's not going to show. If it was changing, it wouldn't show me. It's off the bottom of that list. All right, 1.7, we can stop it, because I want to get a few. I just got balloons. Sometimes you get a few extra of these things when you break them, if they were just ready to be pulled out. All right, I guess I'll put them back just in case I forgot something. Oh, but now it's going to start back up again because I didn't pick this up first. Silly me. Now we're going to get some extra there. And put them back. Alright, this is our last one. I'll just leave that there for now. We'll run over here and pop it in place. Now I just need, let's see, I'm facing east. So do I have pushers already set to east? Got a whole bunch set to north. East, I got 9. Alright, so I'll have to change some norths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be a little slower because I'm going to have to go inside and right-click them to east. So let me do that. Alright, I'm just about done. I found a good way to do this to put 3 in, and then I can do the next 2, and then I can just do 1 there. Alright, so everything should be filled in. Oh, it's filled in and running. As soon as I put that last one in, it had a complete recipe and started to run. Look at it go. Alright, grab 1. Yep, got that. I haven't been even looking at my quests. I got so much stuff probably that, let's see, I have touched all of them. Yeah, train track, I can get that reward. And get that reward. So I've got everything in this except the infinity ingot, which we will be doing next. And I got some stuff I don't really need. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap this out for an empty one. So I can take this one over here. This recipe, I have used my wrench to connect all the ones around the outer edge. And connect these two, these two, these two, these two, these two, and these two. Because the recipe has this alternating, but with pairs. So the top is going to be the crystal ingots, and then the middle is going to be the infinity catalysts. So what I did was the crystal ingots, what are they called? Crystal matrix ingots are in this pipeline that's sort of flush up against the back. And it runs around and hits all of the ones it needs to. And I've disconnected everywhere else where it would either touch the back of some other crafter or would touch this other set of pipes that sort of pull back 1 block. And that's the one that does the does these guys actually. If I put that there, it shouldn't connect because I already set it up. It should only connect from the bottom. And I need one of the crystal ingots and a link. And that one I'm going to put here. It should connect in the back. Yep. Teach it the ingots. And then down here I've got a whole bunch of these that I'm going to... You know, I probably should connect it via a pipe. It'll go a little faster than the pusher module. Let's do that. And I want 3 upgrades. So I'm going to put a pipe there. So I've already disconnected it. And put it there. Okay. So now if I wrench this and speed it up, it should fill in all the outer edges. Yep. And if I wrench this and speed it up, it should fill in perfect. That's the pattern it's supposed to be in. And then the last one is these, and it should fill and start running. There we go. We've got crystal ingot, and that completes that chapter. Oop. Oh yeah, we ran out because I only had enough for 1 2/3, but it's making more. You know, actually, since this is now empty, let's pick it up, put it away, and instead get out a entangled block. I don't know if it's going to be too far. We'll find out. If I put the entangled block there and go and entangle it to the output here, then we'll pipe it straight over. Yep, connected. Good. Yeah, but it's not piping out. Oh, probably because it lost its connection. Yep. Reconnect, and I need a new speed. There we go. And it's running again. All right. Put that away. Now we're ready to start making these things. It's going to take a little bit to make enough, but we can get some of these recipes ready. So let's pull this thing off and come over to here. To use this, we're going to need 2 infinity catalysts, neutronium, and infinity ingots. So let's put it into place. That was there, right? Use, yeah, 3N. And I guess I should get another stockpile of neutronium, so I'm going to need a bunch. Let's hop in here. And probably 2,000 is enough. Oh, got the wrong ones. Pipe that back out. Instead we'll get another, well, we're fine. Disconnect that, put that in there, and then I can put this up top, and it'll only get those. All right, 2,000. And back out. Could set up another way to get that stuff, but this is fine. We're running out of episode here. All right, so let's look at the recipe again. It's going to be 15. I already had 1. So 14 total. There we go. I need 2 of the catalysts. I can just grab them from here. I think they went like that. Yep. And I'll just fill up the rest of this with infinity ingots, except these 2 slots and these 2. All right. Not sure if we have enough yet, but maybe we'll do by the time we get these in. Nope, not there. So I need 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Okay, and we're waiting for that one. Unfortunately, I've got this going about as fast as it can go. I've hidden the cogwheel behind one of these framed wallboards. It's the same setup as I've done before, with a chained drive and electric motors. 2 was enough to power this one, and I think I have 4 on this one. It might work with 3, but yes, as we've gone through the backlog, it's going to take a little bit. So I'm going to have to cut and come back when that is done. And we're back the very next day. The cat couldn't stay away. All right. We now have 129 of the infinity ingots. Let's see how it's doing over here. Looks like only one thing is missing, the stew. Which hopefully I've got enough of everything, because I probably won't be making any more of those. I did count, so I should have enough. So I think we're just going to take this and bring it with us over here. Where I've got that drawer, now I've got that drawer, and I did grab a few of those and stick them in the system. The Infinity Catalyst. Oh no, not in the system, they're in my inventory. Got half a stack. Alright, so I already filled in the rest of these while I was waiting, and so we've got the Infinity Helmet. So we can go ahead and put that up there. Do the next one. Use. Let's see if I just get a bunch of the things that... Yeah, that should be just about everything. Alright, use. Load it. Give it a moment. It could be slow. Maybe it needs to have everything taken out. Why do I still have the gem helmet? This thing definitely has some problems. I shouldn't have it anymore. Alright, that got that one right. And it doesn't completely clear out. They're not really there. I don't know. I think what I'll do is I will break it and put it back down again. Nope, still got... Alright. Yeah, look at that. That is so weird. We will destroy them afterwards, because they're not supposed to be there. Not enough materials. What am I... Oh, I need these crystal matrix blocks. Crystal matrix blocks. Alright, grab some of those. There it is. Infinity leggings. Boots. Again, it's... They're not really here, but some of them seem to be. Nope. Like that. That time it took away the boots. It seems like it only clears out some, and then it doesn't know if they're there or not. The bow. The bow's a little different. Let's bring up the recipe for the bow. I need a heart. I'll grab a few just in case I need them for anything else. Bow. Oh, I need some wool too. Wool. Give me a stack. Error. Cannot invoke Blue Sunrise Immersive Engineering Common Register IE items, item A, object, because return value of Java util map get object is null. Talk about your turbo encabulation. I actually understand that, but to an extent. So it's not going to let us load the bow recipe, I guess. Okay, well, we will just pull it off over here and do it by hand. Alright, so down, 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 skip. Oof, it's slow even putting things in here. That. The heart. And the crystal block. There we go, we have a bow. And it only got rid of one of the items. Get rid of the bow. Yeah, this is... Are we back to 4 hearts? Wait, I had 4. Did I have 5 hearts? Maybe I had 5 hearts. Either that or I have 1 more heart than we used to. I'm sure I had enough for everything. Alright, well, sword. No, pickaxe is next. Pickaxe. Can you load that one? Nope. Yeah, I think it's this session is now wrecked for this thing. So buggy. And these, one of those, and the pickaxe, and yeah. Not even going to ask anymore. I won't even load this one. I'll do it by hand just from the start because I have a feeling it wouldn't work anyway. And maybe it'll behave better in other ways if I do it by hand. So there. I have a catalyst, 2 of these, and 4 of those. There's the sword. Nope, still only got rid of 1. I may end up with more than I started with the raw materials. Alright, X. Put it there. I do seem to be going down in these, at least, so... Could be that they're working, right? There's the axe. Next is the shovel. We have a catalyst. That there in a strange spot. And then a line of these. It's weird how some of them have some extra materials and others don't. Quest completed. No, I haven't done the hoe. Gotta have the hoe. What do we do without a hoe? Oops. Clear this out. And do the... Oh, I lost the hoe's recipe. Hoe is there. And infinity catalysts, or infinity ingots, like so. Now we're done. Da 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 da. Oh, nope. Forgot about this guy. This is the one that has 2 things we need to do with it. Alright, so I'm going to have to put this up here, and we're going to have to get all these other materials. 4 energy condensers Mark II. For those. What else we got here? 4 hearts. I have 5 still. 12 HDPE sheets and 12 red matter blocks. HPD, HDPE, 12 red matter blocks. Guess I never made a block of this. Do it now. Oh, that's only 2. I got 12 of those. What else we need? 8 nitro crystals. Where am I? Oh yeah, they're over here. That should be 8. Yep. And what else? Oh, 4 of the energy collector Mark IIs. nuggets. I need 8 nuggets. And I think that is it. Yeah, 8 nuggets. Where did I put my... Oh, yeah, the nuggets are over here. Eight nuggets. All right. This should... Everything I need should be in my inventory now. Recipe. We'll try the insert on this one because that'll save some time. Yay, it worked. And there's a ton of stuff left in there. All right, this one's nice because you can use it from your inventory. If we were going to make anything, now would be great. But even better than this, we can upgrade it still more using 4 alchemy tables, alchemical chest. Do I have all these things in here already? No, I don't have the alchemistry tables. Okay. Upgrade. It doesn't seem to want to. I don't think I've got 2 philosopher's stones. Okay. Use and upgrade. There we go. Now this one's even nicer because it has a crafting table in it. We can craft from here anything we want. Oh yeah, speaking of which, this thing. It's been slowly, it hasn't even made a mark at the speed that it's going. And it's got, all right, thousands, millions, billions, 400, it can hold 422 trillion? No. Okay, it's storing 50 billion. It's worth 420. It's worth what it's stored as well as what it is itself. But we don't need this anymore. So we'll take it down, because I could have done this ages ago, and I kept forgetting. If we take it and we put it over here, it'll fill up. So now it's got 858 billion EMC in it. Did that take a bite? I don't know if it took a bite out of our... We have so much EMC up in the top corner there. I don't think that changed at all, filling this thing up to the brim. And it can replace this pretty much, in comparison, empty one, which still has 505 million. All right, let's... nope, give me that back. Yeah, I think I've got as much as I had... I forget how much I had. It was 178? I've used some, but I should have used a lot more making this stuff. And I still have almost all of the items. I'm missing the boots. They got used up. But I'm just going to put them all in here. And put everything else away. So yeah, this thing you can... If we wanted to make something else from the quest book. Like, I don't think I did too much in immersive engineering. If we wanted to make a coke oven, we could say, make it. Oh, I haven't learned some of those things. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing we need to do. Let's look at the other recipes. So if we do recipe on that, and then uses on this, get rid of that one and that one. There was one more. Actually, I don't think it's in here. I think it's in... Is it something we use this for? Just using it for crafting, not using it in crafting. Oh, you know, I don't think I taught the previous one to this, did I? I didn't. I didn't teach this one. And I think this is the one I need. Yeah, here. I need it with some additional things and some power. All right, give me 1 second. I will make another one of these. That should be easy enough. Whoops. Okay. I made another one. And I got the other things. Endest pearls, red matter block, dark matter block. All the other debris that was in here from that first craft and from the second craft, I stuck in a chest and cardboard boxed it over here. So I wouldn't get confused. All right, let's run over here. I think this one is the fastest, right? This one, yeah. So let's put these items in there. Nope, it's not using as many as I'd like, so let's speed it up. Laser wrench. You go there. You go there. You go there. You there. Everybody gets a arcane tablet. Oh yeah, now it's almost done. And there we go. Alright, this is the one we take. Why can we put it in the one in our inventory, I think. We just take this and we burn it. Don't it? Toss it? No, I guess we got to use a regular table. Toss it in. We have now learned everything. So I can now craft, let's see, like I said, I was going to do that, these things. Craft it. Yeah, even though I've never taught it bricks or chiseled sandstone, I now know it. And I'd actually probably even know the coke brick, because coke brick, yeah, I was already in here, because I know everything now. Phenomenal cosmic powers. Itty bitty living space. So yeah, now it would be trivial to do all the other... I mean, some of these will require a bit of work. Well, I didn't get anything from polonium. Oh, probably because I didn't pick up a bucket of uranium hexafluoride. So I'd have to go and either make or break all my machine. I wish you would remember... Well, I never held this. But I wish I would remember all these other things that I have held. So if I do go and get a bucket of this, these would all complete too. That would be nice. Industrial foregoing, fluid transporters, wither builder. Never needed to make that one. Mycelia generators, crop farm, animal farm. Thermal. I didn't do much with thermal. Got a few things from it. Power, I never did the spawner system from Power. Industrial foregoing. Yeah, I already did that one. Immersive engineering. Didn't do any of these. There's a lot more from there. Create, I did most things in Create. I didn't do the steam engine because I didn't need it. Didn't do the mechanical arm because that's a pain to make and I didn't need it. I never did any mechanical belts. Didn't do the train station. Train would be fun, perhaps, but there's not real much point of it in this pack. This is now complete. I got a sigil, the fast miner. And the ultimate armor, I can claim all of these. And all of the items, including the hoe, which it seems to have overlooked. And Project E, I mean, I did personal EMC link, and I did all those, did flower power. Which one does it want? Oh, any of them, okay. But I have to have picked up the energy link at some point. I got energy links in here. G-link. There. Put the stuff that it gave me away. I got bread. Alright, well, I think, I could fill all these out if I needed to. Don't need to. I'm not a quest book sort of person. I did all this. I did still snares. I did them on camera, I think, didn't I? Or did I not have to do them because I got one piece of demon? I got one piece of demon will, so I didn't need to make them. Arcane ashes. I made arcane ashes because I made a sigil. Maybe I hadn't done something else that required beforehand. Never made the Archmage's Blood Orb, which was a block of Hellforged. Didn't need it. And that's pretty much it. I didn't even do some of the... I feel like I did some of these. Like this melter? I thought I did the melter. Maybe I hadn't made the Tinker's Tools table first. I think we finished the pack. I think this is the end. It's fun. I do like this pack. It's right up my alley. It's all building stuff, making contraptions, and then not dwelling on them because, in this pack, you make, if you do it the way I did it, you make enough and then you move on. I know a lot of other people have done this pack where they have everything running at once, slowly. And, I think this is a much better way on the server. I'm the only one and it's my server. But, yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this series. I know I have. And I hope you like the fact that I turned off all the ads. I turned off every ad that I could for every episode of this series so that you guys would not be bothered by ads. If you appreciate that, please leave a comment. Say thanks for no ads. If you saw ads, it's not my fault. I can't tell YouTube never put any ads, but I can turn off all the ones I have control over, and I did. It means I don't get as much, but I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for, having fun, bringing you guys along, showing off a couple neat builds. And I hope that was what you got out of it. All right. That will be the end of this series. I don't have another one planned at the moment. When another pack that I like and is my style comes along, I will probably be back. But until then, this is Nonsanity, signing out. Take care, be good, and see you sometime.